And earlier today, I spoke with the Heritage Foundation's senior policy analyst, ریچارد Stern, for his perspective. ریچارد Stern, welcome to our show. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Now, Elon Musk just announced today that Apple is threatening to cut Twitter from its App Store, and it won't say why. What's your take on that?
No, so I think this is a great kind of point of what's going on right now. You have private companies that are doing good things, like what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter, and you have other companies that are falling into government pressure, right? They're feeling pressure from people like Joe Biden, who are using the weight of the government to threaten private businesses that they don't follow his political whim. So we can only surmise why Apple's doing that, but the truth is we all see what's happening here is that companies are bowing to this pressure from the government, trying to act in a dictatorial fashion to force companies to bend to their will.
Musk has headed Twitter for a month now, and it seems he's already on President Biden's figurative watch list after the president said he's worthy of being looked at for potential national security threats. What concerns you here?
The whole thing, right? The president is not supposed to be a dictator that can marshal the force of the government against a single business owner because he doesn't share his politics. To your point on this, all of these companies have the same kind of investor profiles. They're doing the same kind of activities, but they donate to the right people, the right politicians. They support the politics of the president so they don't get put on this figurative watch list. This is a horrific turn of events where the government is infringing on people's rights, is shifting more towards a dictatorship, and is producing an environment or if you have a great idea that would lift people out of poverty, you can't pursue it unless you've been given the stamp of approval by some unaccountable group of bureaucrats following some political agenda.
And you've pointed to a bigger issue here that perhaps the U.S. is moving away from the founders' vision of a free society and free market, which would have protected against government overreach. So tell me about that.
No, exactly. And I think part of what you see right now is there's a political movement from a lot of different groups to say, we want government regulation, we just want it our way. The truth is that that's not such a thing. All government regulation is coercive. All government power is ultimately coercive. If it's this group regulating or that group regulating, it'll change who it is. The nuance won't be exactly what you want, and you'll find yourself on the other end of that barrel at some point.